Hi guys, so in today's video we are going to identify two businesses that were similar to one and another. At this time we choose Mr. DIY and Daiso. We will explain some of crucial effects like pandemic effect, bullwhip effect, supply chain management obstacles, and SWOT analysis, and many more. But first thing first, before we get started, let me introduce our team member. The first one is Muhammad Danish bin Yazid, and the second is Abdul Wafi bin Watali, and then the third is Ahmad Aiman Hazik bin Ahmad Shamshul, and the fourth is me, Div Kamila Anjani binti Iswan Hudi. And now I'm going to explain the analysis of Mr. DIY and Daiso. First is Mr. DIY. Beginning in July 2005, Mr. DIY opened a single modest hardware store on Jalan Tuanku Abdul Rahman. It was just a typical home hardware store, just like any other. But today, Mr. DIY store provides a more attractive modern shopping environment where all household necessities. The goal of Mr. DIY store is to become Malaysia's and Brunei biggest retailer of home improvement product, to uphold our company's motto, always low prices, and to continue to offer a wide selection, high quality products, and reasonable prices. Now, Mr. DIY also being leader in Malaysia's home improvement retailer sector with 5,000 franchises nationwide, some in Brunei and Indonesia. And the second is Daiso. Daiso Japan is low-cost leadership manufacturer of retailer and household goods. Daiso Japan was formed in 1978 in Japan by a group of engineers led by Ji Hatake. Daiso's vision to be the largest home improvement retailer in Asia continent. Its mission is to provide affordable, viable, and sustainable solutions to household needs while offering innovative products through variety.
Now I'm going to explain about the outsourcing strategies. Outsourcing strategies is a supply chain management approach for lowering a company's overall operating costs. For example, purchase material, input, or service from outside source rather than producing them internally, with decreasing product life cycle and time to market. The challenge to convey qualities items on right time increase. In this inspection process, inspection is done throughout the various stages to check that the right amount of product with the right quality is delivered. Mr. Dewa used data to tailor its inventory to stay relevant and focused, as well as bringing convenience and being close to the people in the neighborhood. Product are offering the line with our slogan, always low price, and we can do so by being able use our skill and data analytics to ensure that we accrue for each store for the customer on a mass basis. Change store operating by Daiso focus on shifting manufacturing to China in order to compete on price in the detail industry. Daiso was able to fully automate the consumer process with the introduction of highly integrated post system, demand forecasting, inventory management, and distribution logistics. And the next chapter is I'm going to explain about inventory management, or we call it supply capacity. Inventory management is the process of ordering, storing, using, and selling company's inventory. Controlling and managing inventory is essential to running a successful business. Two major methods of inventory management are just-in-time (JIT) and material requirement planning (MRP). Stocking out on item in warehouse money that could be used to pay bills or invest resource in your company. A lack of inventory can force you to buy additional goods, which will cost you money. You need a structure that will allow you to manage the stock if you want to keep the ideal amount of supply available.
Explain about application of IT in both company Mr. DIY and Daiso. So both Mr. DIY and Daiso accept payment via credit card, debit card, e-wallet, and internet banking. In addition to cash, every time the transaction is made, the electronic wallet is updated. So the application of the online banking is to solve the problem for a customer are short on cash or unfamiliar with e-wallet. Online banking is available everywhere in Malaysia and only require the receipt account number. So next is I'm going to share about the special service in the both company. For Mr. DIY, Mr. DIY provide high and good quality product with a value for money. Mr. DIY product are affordable for everyone in all state. Always low price. So cheap price is also as count their special service to the customer. So when the pandemic, Mr. DIY contributes essential to University Malaya Medical Center (UMC), and also always provide SOP plan and always prioritize the SOP to ensure the safety for a customer. So for Daiso, They make a one price product, and Daiso stores provide a unique experience of curiosity and enjoyment for thousands of customers to go home satisfied. They make product that has a special features on educational toys for their customer. Daiso provide quality, variety, and uniqueness for their customer. They have strong online presence on different social networking sites and efficient social media management can enhance the effect of positive e-worm and develop strong relationship with customer. These two companies provide online shopping through the shop platform, which make it easier for a customer to choose goods and buy and deliver goods without having to come directly to the store, save time, cost, and energy.
I'm going to talk about the bullwhip effect. I'm going to explain about application of it in both company for Mr. DIY and Daiso. So for the first point, the bullwhip effect occurs when each party gradually escalates an initially small spike in demand. Each member of the supply chain overcompensates for this demand with excess product, leading to increased production, inaccurate demand forecasting. Next is about pandemic impact. Continuing COVID-19 pandemic, uncertainties could have a negative effect on profits. It required a temporarily closed store as a result of Malaysian government implementation of the first MCO restriction in March, which could affect the Mr. DIY incomes. The government has implemented the CMCO in majority of the states due to the recent increase in cases. Then, since business operations are still permitted, the impact won't be as great as it was the first MCO. Mr. DIY runs a labor-intensive business. These expenses are classified as other operating expenses, such as employee benefits expenses. About 73.4% of its product was sourced from end supplier based in China. Risk associated with foreign exchange because of the supply chain's heavy reliance on China. If there is a negative currency movement, Mr. DIY may experience an increase in cost without being able to pass those costs on to customers. The majority of the group purchases are product inventory for its stores. And lastly, the internal policies of China have significant impact on Mr. DIY supply chain.
Now I'm going to explain about supply chain challenge for both company. First, what is supply chain? A supply chain is the network of all the people, business, resource, activities, and technological advancement involved in the production and distribution of the good. Entire supply chain, from the delivery of raw materials, from the supplier to the manufacturer to the final delivery to the customer, is included. These are the issues that the company face with a focus on the warehouse process. First, an accurate inventory. Issues caused by incorrect inventory include maintaining correct stock levels and building up out of date inventory. Inaccurate stock information can also result in increased costs, lost revenue, and decreased productivity. Automation is essential of addressing accuracy problem. Storage space and ineffective use of the limited storage and common problem in warehouse with poor facility layout. Poorly designed warehouse are the major source of concern for managed due the potential for negative effect on earning. Supplier capacity restriction had to be minimized until the supply of raw material increased.
SWOT Mr. DIY for a strength. Mr. DIY has more than 971 stores throughout Malaysia, so it is easy to be found. Opening more shop require more workers, thereby reducing Malaysian unemployment rate. For a weakness, Mr. DIY still on early stage development business, thereby need a more awareness. Thin profit margin because mostly product of Mr. DIY are cheap, only a few high price product. For opportunities, the presence of e-commerce can benefit Mr. DIY in order to increase profit and reach many customers. Due to the easing of UTM and SMK Micro, promotional activities can be maximized. Threats. Government regulation to establish a modern store depends on the respective regional policies. This is a threat to Mr. DIY in its store expansion throughout Malaysia. Many local shops there to sell product at very low price with the same type like Mr. DIY.
I'll be going to explain now is SWOT. SWOT is a method for identifying and analyzing internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats that shape current and future operations and help develop strategic goals. As for Daiso, their strength is first, strong online presence on different social network sites and efficient social media management can enhance the effect of positive e-warm and develop strong relationship with the customers. Next, the well-developed and efficient integrated IT infrastructure. For their weaknesses, the organization can be draw the criticism from the environmentalists for its poor waste management practice and inability to integrate sustainability in business operation. Next, the company may lose efficiency due to poor inventory management practices. For their opportunities, the changing customer needs, tastes, and preferences can act as opportunity if the business organization has a good market knowledge. Next, customer may start preferring new and creative products or services as a result of changing tastes. For their threats, the increasing number of direct inventory and or indirect competitors affects the organization's ability to sustain and expand the customer base. And lastly, the shortage of the skilled labor in the market can make it difficult for the organization to attract talent with the right skills set.
So to sum up this video, each company has the same goal, which is to become a pioneer of household and hardware in Asia or in the international market. Both have their own uniqueness signature, which is different. And then the two companies have managed many obstacles. One of them is the pandemic obstacles, and they still exist to run their business till today. There are many strategies that we can learn from these two businesses. So like Mr. DIY, they use data to tailor its inventory to stay relevant and focused. Or maybe like Daiso, they have strong online presence on different social networking sites, and efficient social media management can enhance the positive effect and develop strong relationship with customers. So that's all from us. I hope this video will help you to know more about the home improvement retailer. So thank you very much and see you again. Bye.